Greetings, fellow travelers and cruisers. Welcome to the channel. T5 the Traveler here with Becky the Trekkie on location, and we are in Cartagena, Colombia, just outside the cruise port. We just got off the ship over here. We're going to walk you around the area, show you what there is to see on foot. It's about a mile on foot to the old town walled city down there. We'll bring you along with us for that to get to see. But right here, as soon as you get off the ship, they've really done a great job with the decor. They have an animal sanctuary that is right out here. You'll see some flamingos and some South American birds. There's some over there, bigger, larger birds, kind of vulture style. I'm not sure exactly what those are. Right over by the water, looking for some fish. So we're seeing some different wildlife than we're used to seeing up north. Once you get in over here, they've got a little cafe with the flamingos right here. They've got the parrots on the wall over here. Kids are feeding the parrots and taking pictures. All kinds of good stuff. They've got the taxis, and the tour guides are going to be in this building just right over here to the right. And you can pick up your taxi. If you want to go take the taxi to Old Town, you can, or you can just walk it through here, and they have this overhead canopy. There's restrooms right over here to the right. They've got some cocktails in the $7 US range at this little cantina right here, and then you're kind of in the shade pushing through, and then we'll just show you some of the things to see along the way as we make our way up towards the Old Town area. What do you think so far, Becky?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a beautiful first area. When you get off of the ship, they've really got it nice. I mean, this foliage is just natural. We're in the rainforest, so everything grows here, and the wildlife and the birds are just all over the place. You've got a beautiful, huge Colombia sign right here if you want to take pictures. Here's some peacocks and some other birds, and the parrots and the parakeets are going crazy. They're having a little bit of a snackaroo over here. Hopefully he won't come at me. I've been in a battle with a peacock or two in my day, and this one seems relatively friendly. Okay, so tropical so far. I'm really enjoying it. There's the big sign right over there if you want to get you a photo. We'll try to stay out of their shot. Okay, so we just got out of the picture zone there. There's that tropical jungle there. You got to come around, just kind of follow the path through, and then they just kind of have arrows on the ground just pointing in the way of the exit. You go on down this way, and then that'll get you into in between the regular city and then the old part of the city, and we'll just head up that way, and we'll see what it looks like.
Los iguanas, bears, 200 different species, the bears.
Oh, okay.
And this is the best places in the town, yeah? And here. I don't know, so you want, I can to show here, and here, and here, and here, all over, you pay 20 and 20. Yeah? Go and back. Go and back.
Okay. We're just trying to get to the walled city to start.
Yeah, with me after go to the walled city too, but you need to go here. It's very impressive. It's important here. This stay outside the city. No in the town.
We want to go to the old walled city.
Okay. Don't like visit these places?
Just the old walled city for right now. Yeah. That's what we're trying to cover, man. You said $10.
Yeah, but
okay.
I bring good offer for you. Yeah, I go here all over. I visit the fort.
We're trying to do about 2 hours in this.
Yeah,
and that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got dropped out of the cab down there at the bottom end of it. We decided to go ahead and take a cab. It was $10 to get up here to this bridge to go to the old city. It was $10 for both of us. It was like a 2-mile distance, but it took us like 25 minutes because the traffic is crazy. The motorcycles, the cop cars, we had an ambulance behind us at one point. It was like a little bit stressful, so just be prepared for that. You might as well just try to get the cab when you get at the port, I would say is probably the best bet, because once we got into the city, they were like on us for like taxi, and it was like high pressure sales like crazy. So eventually we didn't know which direction was up at that point, because you're just in this like 6-way intersection. It's really crowded. So just take the cab if you want to go to Old City. He offered a tour for like $40 all day, like 3.5 hours or something like that. It's like almost 100 degrees. We're just going to try to poke around here in the old walled city, show you some of the things to see there, and then we're going to take another cab back and get to it. But the old fort is right over there in the distance. You can see it. They've got the boats out there, so you can do a boat tour if you want. That's that old Spanish fort, and I bet it's hot, and that's a long climb. We did a similar one in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and woo, it was a hot day like this, and we were like totally worn out. So here we go. We're going into the old city walls right here. These are the original fortifications, and then it just kind of opens up, and we'll just poke around and see what there is to see. We may just hug the marina side. I think we'll try to stay on this side over here. Okay, everybody, we just kind of hugged that outer walkway there down into the downtown area. It opens up into the central area. It looks like they have some celebrations and parties are going to be down there. There's that double-decker tour bus, so if you want to just ride the bus, have them do a driving tour of the old city, you can do that. They've got some fountains over here. Here's the Manuel del Castillo statue that's from 1816, and they have some other statues to see in the downtown area. It's really quite hot. There's a lot of construction and things going on, so be prepared for walking if you're going to try to walk this. Wear good shoes, light clothing, the whole thing. We got the big bottle of water in our backpack. There's some people on the street. They're trying to like sell water out of the cooler. We don't know if that's local tap water or what. I don't recommend doing that. We'll kind of go into a shop, and we'll buy a bottle of beer or something. That's all good there. There's the other statue right here, Nole Me Tangere. That little one's 1811 to 1911. And really, they've got the old walled city here, the church. It's really quite pretty. It's just a lot of construction, so they are doing some improvements quite a bit. We're going to try to push up into a shop. We're on like a t-shirt mission is really kind of our mission, but if we see something else that looks nice, who knows, we may end up checking it out. So we'll push up through under the church, and we'll carry on. Oh, he's got cohibas. So here we go. We got some hats in this area. He's got the cohibas if you want to be there. Just see this gentleman right here, and he'll hook you right up. They've got some books, it looks like. They got some Colombia historical items for sale, and it's nice and cool in here. Maybe on the way back, we got to do our tour. So they do a little bit of like high pressure sales here, I would say. So just kind of be prepared. You can kind of they really want those dollars. I don't blame them. But it is non-stop, that is for sure. Okay, so now we got through that. There's the Pedro de Hedera statue right over here. That's just through this area. Right here you got the sun shining right above. They do have a special police force in this area that just patrols the old walled city, so it's a little bit safer. You don't have to worry about like certain types of crimes, but just expect some of those high pressure sales. You'll have people with flyers selling hats. They're trying to sell you water, sell you beer, sell you sunglasses all the time as you go. If he had t-shirts that said Cartagena, we may have entertained that, but we're looking for what we're looking for, not for what they're trying to push, so to speak. So okie dokie, here we go. Okay, so we made our way through that plaza, and now we're down where we wanted to be. So if they drop you on the other side of the bridge, just expect maybe like a half a mile walk in the heat, and now you're down in the local market area. So they have different types of confections available. Lots of straw hats. It seems to be one of the more popular items that you can get. They've got some candy here for sale. They got the vendors out there working hard, ready to go. This is more candy. Looks like homemade candy, like all types of different things. Coconut. I'm seeing lots of coconut and tropical flavored items is what it looks like. Just peek on up so you can see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. There are several shops to choose from down here. They've got all the vendors out, and then you've got some dining over here on the right hand side. So if you want to get in there, I'm seeing some nicer glasses and things like that. We're just in our shorts and tank tops and sweating. We're not trying to sit down and have anything fancy. That's some of that local security that they have there in this area that we were talking about earlier. So, and I really don't feel quite as high pressured right here in this this particular area. So if you're looking for some knickknacks, Definitely candies of any kind, they've got them. And really, they've got some people in their local attire ready to entertain, and we've got a good day for it. And it's a very, very nice little area, really. It's in the shade, and the people do seem very friendly. Okay, so that's going to bring it down to this end. We'll catch back up with you when we get to the other end of this street, and we'll push up through the downtown area on that side. Okay, so we made it down to the end of that. We just crossed that little intersection. That's that big yellow church area that we were at. And then we're gonna come into this. This is the Galleria Artisanal, and we'll see what they've got. We're looking for some t-shirts. I think we saw some over here in the corner. Looks like they've got some nice lightweight clothing. If you're looking for some little knickknacks that say Cartagena, Colombia, they do have some t-shirts. We'll see if we can get the pricing. Looks like these are promotional items in the $15 range. I don't know if they'll cut you a deal here or not. They probably will. This is sizes for kids like 2 to 4, 4 to 16. They've got some keychains down here, so if you're looking for some knickknacks or things like that to bring back home, they've got some postcards. They got the fans running in here, and it's pretty cool. So they crosses up top if you're looking for something religious. They've got those keys. Things are in the $8 range, $16 range for some of these magnets. And really, we've seen a lot of kids clothes, so if you're looking for that, you can definitely get it. We'll see if we can find a shirt, and we'll carry on. This is El Pascuin. They've got brunch, and they have a whole menu here. It looks like in the $30 to $36 range. They got the AC and the full bar right there. So where we did is we just came over this section. We came around that corner. We didn't quite find the t-shirt that we're looking for, but they do have Colombian coffee in the $7, $8, and $10 range right there. If you're looking for authentic Colombian coffee, it's right here. So we had a couple of people on the ship. They were looking for some Colombian coffee, and that is where it is. If you're looking for it, right there across from the central area. So we got a lot of people out here. That's he's got some t-shirts here. We may come back for those. We'll be coming back through this section, and then the next road down here, it looks like they've got some money exchange. They've got a sushi place off to the right, and there's just several streets, and this is really kind of a nice little area down here. We've got the old architecture. I'd say these things are probably about 300 years old in the old city, probably of Spanish construction from España, and it's really this is a nice little area. Once you get down into here, it really is quite nice. Okay, so you can get you those coconut drinks right over there, and we'll just carry on. They've got a bakery over here to the left. Linolesia Exchange. Looks like they've got some swim gear and intimates and things like that in there. You're looking for jewelry. It's right here. It's Carberry jewelry. They got the guard right at the door. They're selling sunglasses right here. They got several glasses to choose from. See this gentleman right there? He'll hook you up. If you're looking for happy hour, they've got a little bar in there. They definitely have cold beer almost everywhere all over the city. So if you want to have one of those walking around, that's no problem. Several store fronts off to the left here. Looks like they've got some dresses. Hats are a big seller down here, those straw hats. And we're looking for some t-shirts. They may have some in this one. We might poke in here. This is going to be the art house. We'll just stick in our nose and see what it looks like in here. The air is on, the music's on. They've got some shot glasses, some masks for sale, hand carved, hand painted, and purses if you're looking for a little handbag or something on the trip. They've got lots of kids clothes in all different colors and sizes, so if you're looking for tropical shirts for the kids, you can get them over here. Looks like they've got some ladies tees on to the left hand side, bracelets galore. They've got some bigger throws. It says Cartagena. That's kind of a cool wall hanger if you're looking for something like that. I'm seeing dream catchers and some more local artwork and maybe some local snacks over here. So this is a nice little store. We're going to poke around at the t-shirts and see if we can find something. Okay, so the art store down here, they've got $12 t-shirts. So they've got all kinds of choices, small, medium, and large. They all say Cartagena. So it looks like we found the store that we're looking for. So if you come in, you find one, they're like 40 bucks for a t-shirt. Can't cut you a deal. You don't have to go to that one. Just keep coming down the blocks. It seems like the further into the interior you poke, get into some of those interior streets, and you might be able to find you a deal. So we're going to go ahead and look and see if we can get us a t-shirt, and we'll get back to the t-shirt. Okay, so that's Artex Colombia, and it's right in here, or Artex Cartagena, right in here. We got a really good deal on it. It was $190 for Colombian dollars. We got 4 t-shirts for 52, so that was really good price. They were trying to get us for like 40 bucks a t-shirt back at the other area. So that's where I'm gonna recommend our viewers go. Come down this road right here. It's right across from the Cal de Lonzo, and then there's some other express, but you'll see it. It's right in the central hub, and that was a nice little store, very friendly. Didn't feel pressured at all, helped us out, gave us good price, perfect. All right, we'll carry on. If you're looking for bananas or street foods, they've got them. Oh yeah. Oh boy, look at this. This looks like a liquor store here. We got the pirates out here. We got a little street music going. They're doing some battles. And let's just poke on in here real quick and just see what it looks like. They've got some liquor selections over to the left up here. These must be a local artwork that they do, that type of theme. So if you're looking for some of that, it's available. They've got hand woven baskets. They got flip-flops. They've got knickknacks. They've got bracelets. They've got all kinds of hand carved items. Boy, this is a beautiful ship. Right up there. I have no way to fit that in my suitcase, but that would probably look cool at the house. These, I'm not going to say what they are, but if you're looking for something like that, you can find them. They've got little mugs. These are some pottery, handbags, baskets, the hats galore. They've got the cool ship wheels. I don't know if they do shipping. You might have to work on that, but they've got, hey, look at these, Becky, hand carved ship wheels, anchors. This is a cool little store here. They've got a hand carved cannon right here. Oh boy, yep. Another thing that would look cool in the house, not doing that, but yeah, that'd be nice. They've got t-shirts here, and really don't be afraid if you get into a store and you feel a little pressure, just go on down to the next one. And if you're looking for some glow-in-the-dark items, they do seem to have a wide selection. So there really is some nice nice shopping, nice food in this original old downtown area. So that's what we're going to recommend at this port, is to get on that cab, just come down to the old wall city, and then just poke around. You can have a few drinks, you can have some food, do a little light shopping. If you're looking for the Cuban cigar or anything like that, they seem to have some. And then those candies and confections, they're selling them all over the place. They've got live music and some artwork. Now these prices are not US, it's $16.20. So we did a conversion. If you want to do a little bit of math, it was 190 Colombian pesos or dollars, whatever it is, and it converted down to about $52. So you can use that as a reference. 190 equals 52, and then you can do the math at home on some of those things. So these are in the 1300, that sort of thing, 800, that, and along those price guides. So you kind of know what to expect. Okay, we'll carry on. Beautiful. It's the Pope. No, I don't know. I'm not sure which one this is, but boy, he's a tall one for sure. So very cool. Okay, so we made it through that corner. You got a lot of heavy traffic. Be prepared to move quick. I don't know what the rules are, but you basically want to go with the crowd. When everybody starts moving, just go right across the street, and that's going to bring you into a nice shaded area. They've got another huge statue down here, and it looks like it kind of opens up, and they definitely have some vendors out here with the sunglasses and the hats and all that good stuff, selling bottled water, all that good stuff. So this will bring you down to this section, and then they've got some local art, so we're going to poke right up through here and just kind of see. He's got some noisemakers for the kids there, and let's see what some of this is. Oh, it looks like they're just getting them hung up. So okay, I think they're just prints, a few art prints in the old buildings. Now we found some hand-painted local art. We've got a local artist over here just doing some paintings, and then they're down here. You've got some beautiful work. You want to be on YouTube? All right. So he's just right down here in the central. How much? ¿Cuánto? US.
Dollar pesos.
Dollar.
$20.
$20, hand painted.
25.
Okay, 20 and 25.
45.
And $45. And what was your name?
Javier.
Javier?
Sí.
Okay. This is Javier. Come see Javier if you're looking for the hand painted. It's just down here by the big horse statue. He's on the corner. He does beautiful work. I'm gonna send about 5,000 people your way next week, okay? All right, we'll see you later. Okay, just crossing the street over here is going to be Priest Coffee Shop. So if you're looking for Colombian coffee over here, Here's the menu. These are in Colombia prices. Do that math for that ratio we were talking about earlier. You might be able to figure it out. I wish I knew the exchange rate exactly for everybody. I apologize, I do not. But it looks like 16 Colombian, 24, 25. So that's actually going to be really reasonable. I think that's going to be in like the $2–3 range US. So you can get a good deal here in the $3–4 range. I think you can get a hamburger, $3 hamburger, sandwiches, healthy foods, all that good stuff. And really it's jam-packed, so I'm betting the food's good. They got the bowls up there and hot skillets and all that good stuff. So you can get some eats here if you're looking for it on the street. And the prices aren't bad. It does seem the further in you go, the better the prices get. So keep on moving on. He's got some hats out here available for sale if you're looking. There's some local vendors working with some hand weaved items. And you got looks like tour guides there if you're looking for an local expert. And then they've got another vendor selling some t-shirts on the street, and it really just goes on and on. The cab driver said that there are like 1.6 million, I think 1.6 million in this city. So it's a huge city. This is just the old wall downtown, old original part. And some of this architecture is original from the colonial days. So like this steeple with the church and the bells up there, that's going to be original architecture, probably 300 plus years old. Got some beautiful hats out here as well. So if you're looking for a hat, you're looking for some sunglasses, handbags, any of that, all good. We've got a rap battle going on right here. This is one of those paid tours. So if you want to do the paid tour on the ship, this is pretty much what you're going to get into. And they are flowing really fast. I gotta say, they could probably get signed if they had the right person walk by there, give them a card. They may have a chance at it. Really talented rappers right there. I'm impressed. Okay, so this looks like another one of the old original churches. You really got to watch the traffic cars. There's no one in this one right here, but I wanted to make sure. And man, look at the fortifications on this church. Those are huge stone blocks. They've got massive stained glass windows, and holy smokes, look at this door. This is a massive door to the church. We'll just come on up here and we'll see what she looks like compared to me. There it is, 3 knocks for good luck. Wow, Becky. Beautiful. All right, and then it opens up. Oh, what's up here? You can walk up on top of the wall?
I think so.
They've got a lot of security down here. We do not feel unsafe in this area at all. Like we say, just take the cab, have them bring you right down here, and then you're good to go. I feel like just walking around is fine. You don't really necessarily need the tour guide in this. Once you're inside the walls, it's really safe. You can just walk around. There's no problems to see what you're looking to see, and they've got a lot of statues. Okay, just past those statues, you can walk up this ramp up here, and then it'll take you up to the top of the fortifications. And looks like they've got some ships and some cannons, and oh, we're on top of the old fort. So this is the old fortifications. Some of this concrete's probably new, but these walls and these cannon are going to be original. And we'll just poke up over here. So this is going to be the sea defenses. So if you were here, you know, 300, 400 years ago, and you were to come here to this area, this structure would be here. And then these are the upper battlements. And wow, you've got some cannons of different sizes. So I'd say you got 12 pounders, you've got 18 pounders. This might be a 32 pound gun, and that's like kind of how the size of the shell that it fires. There's the port, the water's right there, so you can see. I bet this was real, you know, they put this bridge in this roadway, but I bet the water came right all the way up to the real close to the edge of this fort. Originally, you can see how tall that church is right there, so that's probably the old original church. And then some of this architecture is going to be new, and some of it's going to be added on. So it's kind of a little bit of the old world and the new together. So okay, so we're going to push back down the hill here. We'll see what these vendors have, and then we're going to make our way back up towards the center of the city, and we'll probably try to catch a cab there. Maybe we'll do a little shopping or something, try something else. Well, who knows? And then we're probably going to get out of this heat because we've got 2 more port stops. There's We're going to Panama tomorrow, Cologne, Panama, and then the day after that we're going to be in Costa Rica. So if you stuck with us this long, we appreciate it. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't yet. We'll get that out of the way. And so there will be lots of more port videos. We like to, really, these are our favorite things to do, is just get into a nice port, walk around, see things, and be in a country that we haven't been in, and just kind of experience the culture and see what it's like. Sometimes it's a hassle, sometimes it's easy peasy, but you always see some beautiful sights and things that you cannot see at home, for sure. And you know, going on the cruise ship is one of those great ways to get to several locations without having you know, to spend a fortune at different airfare for all the different stops. So okay, so if you just hug those fortifications down around the wall, it just brings you down to the next street here. We're going to push down through this area. We haven't been this far over. We'll see what's down this last row, and then we'll get to the end and we'll let you know what we think of Cartagena, Colombia here. So all right, we'll see what's ahead of us. Over to the left though, they do have some more shopping. That's Darte Bless. It looks like they have dresses in there, any type of light colored kids clothes. Looks like they've got ladies mostly. And really, this is a nice little area. Everything's nicely well painted. There's a little bit quieter on this end. Be prepared for the rap battlers, and if you're in the pack or in the big group, they just kind of come up and they start rapping for, you know, in Spanish, and then they'll throw their hat out and they're like, for my baby, or something like that. We also saw some people that were, he's selling some coins there. We also saw some people like in theme dress, and they want to do like photos, but they only said like $1 a piece. So if you want to do that for $1, it doesn't seem unreasonable to get a photo with somebody that's all dressed up for $1. Back home, that'd be a lot more. Like in Vegas, they'd charge like 20 or 30 bucks or something. So okay, we're gonna push back up through, and boy, this is some old structure right here. Let's see what this plaque says. Oh, it's a restaurant, 1953. Huh. These are the rap battlers.
Hey, man, where you from? You are más money que Nicolás, que good money. You are a strong bad bunny.
They are good. So if you're looking for some rappers, come on down.
Hey, my friend, nice to meet you. I like that you choose. You do lie, don't cruise. We're con Cartagena, ya tú sabes que es top. You el graba con la GoPro,
We're from YouTube. YouTube. Okay, so we made it through the rap attack, and we're back on pace. So that's what we were talking about. You could get like rap attack down here. They will like just bombard you with rap music, and then they kind of like throw their ball caps out and they want to throw you some bucks. If I had it to do over again, I would have just threw like maybe 5 or 6 singles in different pockets, and you can just kind of throw them $1 or $2 if you want to just pay them to leave. That may be worth it. Might be worth it, because it could be a constant battle. But anyway, we're back to the shopping. So there's some more of these items here. They've got some like local art, and it seems to be like kind of the theme. They've got like a psycho Joker duck up there in the corner. Really cool. Huge pineapple right there. Here's another restaurant just off to the side, and these are local prices, so $30, $70, so that's going to be like $5, $6, $8, $9, $10 range, so not too bad on pricing on food. So it seems like the dollars do go a long way. But with that being said, they really, like the locals really want like a $1, because it really helps them out a great deal by comparison with the currency exchange. But these rap battlers are everywhere, so it's almost like how to avoid the battle game. So we're going to carry on and see what's down the rest of this, and then we're probably going to go ahead and get us a cab back towards the port. And we've got a lot of nice sun. We've had a lot of fun here, but it's those uneven cobblestone streets. It's kind of like being in Europe. It's uneven surfaces, lots of traffic, cars. You got to watch people behind you. They kind of come up behind you and all that good stuff. But really, it's a lot of fun. So okay, we may cross over the other side just to get out of the sun, and let's see. Okay, fellow travelers, we found us a cab for 10 bucks back to the cruise ship. We're following this gentleman right here. We're going to get in his cab. But I got to say, they got a beautiful city down here. You really just got to watch the traffic. If you're looking for good shopping or food, just push a little bit further in. It doesn't hurt to have a little local currency, but what I'm going to recommend is just get like 25 bucks in ones in case you want to get something for like $3 or $4. You don't have to dig and get change. If you want to do a photo with somebody, that's like $1 a piece. If you want to pay the rat battlers, they're looking for like $1 a piece. US, so it does seem to go a little ways. We found those t-shirts for like 52 bucks in the store there, so you got to price around. Don't be afraid to ask them like how much something costs and things like that. Thanks for joining us. We're going to jump in this cab and head back to the ship, and we will see you all very soon on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, fellow travelers. Go ahead and get in.